Hey everybody out there, I thought I'd do a little video today. I picked up a couple of new knives I really like, and my initial impressions, I'll share them with you. And I was kind of surprised about a couple of things, but anyway, the Knife Connection sells a knife that Dell kind of designed with blind horse knives back in the day. He now sells them under the LT Wright brand, and it's the Forest Trail. And I've seen those for years and been wanting to pick one up, but they are pretty pricey. But I tell you what, they are quite the knife. But anyway, I picked up a couple of the blind horse versions, the older ones. 5/32 of an inch thick steel. These are in O1. I believe the new ones are O1 also, or they may be A2. I'm not really sure. But anyway, I picked up two of them. Bought one in the spear point and one with the regular blade shape that they come out with. Anyway, and I was surprised about a couple things with these knives. First of all, they're very comfortable in the hand. I actually have kind of an extra large hand, and focus there, and they fit good. It's a little bit the grip is just right for my hand. The two knives I bought, like I said, this one is the Black and Orange G10 with the spear point, or at the regular point. And then I got the natural canvas with the spear point. And of course, both these are used a little bit, not too much. But I was kind of surprised when I got these. Let's see if I can get a good view of this here, show you. First of all, the spear point blade on the blind horse is quite a bit shorter than the regular blade, which kind of surprised me a little bit. I thought that they were all about a 5-inch blade. And anyway, the handles are exact same length on both of them, but the spear point's a little bit shorter. I'm not sure if it's that way now, or if this was maybe even a special order knife. I had another thing that was different about the two that kind of surprised me also, and that is the thickness of the blade, the handle. The spear point one has quite a bit thinner handle than the Black and Orange G10. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the difference there, put them up side by side or not. But anyway, it's quite a bit thinner. My extra large hands, this one fits just great. It really fills the hand. This one's comfortable, but it's a little bit thinner. Whatever reason, the blade thickness is the same. It's both 5/32 of an inch. But anyway, both of them really neat knives, very sharp. Both of them are Scandi grind. They come in a couple different grinds: the Scandi, the flat, and I believe the Sabre grind. I believe they come in a flat grind. I'm pretty sure about that. But anyway, to show you the difference in the thickness of the handles, the regular one here come with this nice leather dangler sheath that y'all are probably all familiar with. It's Blind Horse and now LT and Battle Horse knives have been doing for years. I think they're made by JRE sheaths. Not 100% sure on that one. And my spear point one come with the Kydex and leather combination sheath, which is very nice. Locks into place. I always kind of like the Kydex. I thought I'd try this one out. A little bit different, but you can see from the sheath design here that the knife was always been that short, and as the way they mold the Kydex, the sheath is long enough where you could come down with the full-size blade and fit in the same amount of Kydex, but this one was molded for the shorter spear point, which was a little bit surprising, but still a very nice sized blade for pretty much any general woods use you could use. Maybe even some little bushcrafting. I do wish this handle was as thick as the one on the G10 handle. It just fills my hand a little bit better. But anyway, so you can see how much of a difference the thickness is. I thought one way that kind of showed it easily was the, of course, this one won't fit into the Kydex sheath because it's molded. But this one here, into this sheath, you can see this slides in real easy and slides out real easy. There's no tension there at all. But the thickness of the handle on this one is actually makes it almost kind of difficult to get it into the sheath, which that surprised me. But either way, I don't know if they're still the same, or if maybe this G10 was a little thicker, or if this one was just made a little thinner. Of course, they're all made by hand, so there's going to be some slight variations. But either way, of course, the new ones I think have got a little thumb scallop in it, where these are more squared off. Thumb scallops, I really don't care much for those. I mean, they're all right, I guess, but it's not a big deal breaker for me if it doesn't have the thumb scallop. So anyway, there's a couple of Forest Trail knives. So they have a Forest Trail Light now, which is 1/8 of an inch thick steel instead of the 5/32. And I believe they also have a Woodland Trail, is what they call it, over at the knifeconnection.net, which is a little bit shorter blade, which is probably closer to this length. This one's closer to a 4-inch blade, about 4.5 or 4 1/4 maybe. This one's a full 5-inch blade. So anyway, I always wonder when I'm looking at knives on YouTube, what do they compare to size-wise? So I thought I'd bring out a couple knives here, so lay them up right next to you so you can see them. That is the Bark River Bravo 1. And a lot of people are familiar with that knife. That's the reason I threw that one in there so you can see it. And this here is it's a Bahco. It's basically, it's a Mora clipper. It's made by Mora. So anyway, I thought I'd give you a little size comparison, and that's one thing I always kind of wonder about when I see knives. It's hard to tell sometimes with the way it's shot, and people's hands are different sizes. Compare knives and see about what, size they are in comparison to other knives that you might know. So anyway, I might do a little testing video someday. These Forest Trails are really nice. You could tell they're really nicely made, finished, and I'm sure LT is doing a great job with them. These here just happen to be a blind horse. So thanks for looking. We'll talk to y'all later.